is freshman Shelbyville Central cheerleader Lydia Yost, and you're on Shelbyville's radio home for Central, 98.7 FM and AM 1580 WLIJ. Go Eagles.
Look out, Middle Tennessee. Benny is on the beat. Here comes your host, Benny Pulley, going in-depth with singer-songwriters and musicians from across Music City and beyond, with live performances straight from historic WLIJ Studio B right here in Shelbyville. Benny on the Beat on WLIJ is sponsored by Black and Blue Sports and by Shady Acres Creations Boutique and more in Bell Buckle. Now, let's see what we've got here. Here's Benny Pulley.
All right, this is Benny on the Beat. I'm with the famous Leona Williams from Grand Ole Opry star fame, and singer-songwriter. Been doing this for a long time. I understand that you started out at a young age of 15 doing your own radio show.
I did. Yes, I did. I was in Missouri in a small town, and one of my brothers played fiddle, and so he was playing with different people, and stuff. And so the guy named Johnny Music owned the radio station in Jefferson City, Missouri, KWOS radio. So he, my brother asked can I get my sister up here to sing one? He said, sure. So I got up there and sang, and anyway, later he said, wow, he says, we are to get you a radio show.
There you go.
Because he owned the station,
right.
So
I like his name, Johnny Music.
Yeah, Muessig. And but anyways, Johnny Music was a great guy and stuff, and so I had me a show called Leona Sings, and it was on every Saturday morning.
Wow, cool. Was it an hour show, or do you remember?
No, I think it was about 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Well, that gives you, 30 minutes probably give you 4 or 5 songs you could sing.
Oh, yeah. Several,
Yeah, that's good. Now, after you did that, when did you start your actual music career in recording?
After I did that, I had my radio show and all that, and I wound up moving to near St. Louis, Missouri, St. Charles, Missouri. And I went to beauty college, and I became a beautician. I was young. And then my kids' dad and me started a band, and anyways, we got to play behind some different people, and the way we met Loretta Lynn was we had, some people say Loretta said the Wilburn brothers is going to be in this little town in Missouri, so we went, and they had Loretta with them.
Oh, wow.
And it was so good, and Loretta jig-dashed for everybody. It was fun. And anyway, later, for some reason, we all got acquainted and went out to eat and all that and stuff, and later we got to do the Midnight Jamboree in Nashville, and we thought, well, let's book some shows. Maybe Loretta, we'll be the band to back her. So we booked a bunch of stuff. And in that little town of Vienna, Missouri, where I'm from, we even booked a fair date for Loretta there. And then several other places. And Loretta was so sweet. She said, if I ever make it, I'm going to help you kids. So anyways, one day she called. I was a beautician near St. Louis there. She called and she said, I'm starting my first band called the Blue Kentuckians, and I'd like for y'all to move down here. I'll have you a house, and we'll go on the road. So I played upright bass in the band.
Okay.
So anyways.
Well, that's cool.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Loretta, she was humble. Everybody talks about how sweet she was and all that stuff. And, of course, you knew somebody I knew that wrote for her, Maggie Vaughn from Bell Buckle, and she wrote for her. And, of course, you wrote some, I think, too, didn't you?
Well, I have a song on her Don't Come Home a Drinking album. Okay. Me and my kids' dad, Ron Sr., wrote it. It's called Get What You Got and Go.
Titles used to be, whatever the song was and the story behind it, that's how they titled it. Yeah. Now they got so many different titles, you don't know what.
I know it. That's true.
Since you got your guitar, are you ready to play us one?
It's early in the morning.
I know.
But,
think that voice can warm up?
I'll try my best here.
All right. Which one would you want to do?
Oh, I don't know. I really hadn't thought about. Do you want to do fast or half fast?
You just do however you feel comfortable with.
Oh, okay.
That's what we'll do.
How about if I do a song that I wrote that was #1 for Merle?
Okay.
And I wrote Loretta songs and Tammy and different ones and recorded my songs, but this is one I do the most myself lately, And anyway, I'll try to get through it. I'll just sing verse and chorus or something.
There you go.
My legs and my feet have walked till they can't hardly move. I'm trying to please you, and my back is sore from bending over backwards to just lay the world at your door. And I'm trying hard to keep a smile on the sad face, while deep down it's breaking my heart. And as sure as the sun shines, I'll be a lifetime not knowing if I've done my part. 'Cause you take me for granted, and it's breaking my heart. And as sure as the sun shines, I'll be a lifetime not knowing if I've done my part. Not knowing if I've done my part. Something like that. Oh my
That was
gosh.
great.
That's hard to sing early in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, that's
well,
high.
anytime early in the morning's hard. Voice is getting loosened up.
Yeah,
and
right.
You got all that stuff you did from the night before. It's in there. But anyway, yep, that was great. It brought me back to when I was a child and listening to WSM on the radio and listening to the ladies of country, Loretta Lynn, Tammy Wynette, all those girls.
Kitty Wells.
Yeah, Kitty Wells.
Jean Chapman.
Oh, yeah, it was so many of them. And, that, just the voice, and that just brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. You don't get to hear true classic country like you used to, I think.
It's changed for sure.
It has changed a lot, And I think they need to go back to the true country.
Me too.
Hopefully they will. And we might even get, when he ever gets in town, we might get your son to come.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll try to get him over here because I've heard him sing and he sounds really good. So we'll try to do that one day when he gets back out of Missouri.
Yes, when he gets back down here or something.
Yeah, there you go. So now, do you still tour some, or do you still do shows?
I'm still working, yes.
Yeah, well,
right now it's a slow time for us.
Yeah, winter.
But April, about every weekend I'm working someplace. I think every weekend. But it's, in March I'm coming down here to NACMA. North American Country Music Association. Yeah, I'm going to be there at that for several days. I came down last year and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
They put me in that Hall of Fame a long time ago.
All right.
And so this year it's going to be, they're putting in a guy from Branson, actually. He's got a theater in Branson. Stevie Lee Woods is one of the people that's going into the Hall of Fame. And I'm not sure who else, but I'm going to come down and just hang out. Plus, I'm doing a show in another town close by. I forget the name of it. La Follette. figure out how to say it. Lafayette, however you say it.
Yeah.
That kind of rhyme.
And now Nashville, we always call it Lafayette, but everybody wants to call it Lafayette. You know?
That's kind of how I am.
From New Orleans, Lafayette.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's the 21st, we're in Lafayette, or however you say
Lafayette,
it.
yeah.
And then the 23rd, they start doing all week long, they'll have NACMA and stuff.
Now, of course, mentioned you were in the Hall of Fame, but you're in several, I understand, country music fame shows.
Yep, I'm in Missouri.
Yep.
Yeah, where I'm from.
Well, cool.
And they put me in one in Texas one time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that make you feel? I mean, as an artist.
Makes me feel proud.
Yeah.
If you like country music, I'm always proud.
Yeah. And that's the key. My dad and mom was in motel restaurant business, so a lot of the country music stars would stay wherever we were at. We had 2 in Nashville, so a lot of times they would stay with us before they go to the Opry or whatever, So I got to meet a lot of them. But I remember this one time up in East Tennessee, we had one up there. George Morgan had came up there with little Jimmy Dickens to do a show for a benefit up there. And so they came in and stayed with us, and then they wanted to eat, so the show closed at like 9 o'clock. Well, the restaurant closed at 9 o'clock. So we made arrangements with George, him, for his crew, as soon as they got through with the show, to come on back, and we would feed them. So, we kept the restaurant open just for them to make sure they got fed. But George was a great guy. Really great guy.
Was.
Yeah, and then little Jimmy was funny as could be.
So many wonderful people on the Grand Ole Opry. When after I worked with Loretta for a year, I got a record deal, and later on I got to be on the Opry, and it was over there to Ryman, and stuff. So I loved it. But the first trip I went on, when I first got a record deal, was with Lonzo and Oscar from the Grand Ole Opry. And we went over, they were going on a tour of Vietnam during the war.
Oh, wow.
And I'm so proud of that. I get cold chills when I tell this, but we went for 9 weeks in the Far East during the Vietnam War, entertaining the servicemen.
Wow. They couldn't be much prouder than that.
We went to Korea and anyway, different places, Thailand, and whatever. But my first record was due to come out, but our tour, we had to leave before it was actually released, so they mailed a copy to us. So it caught up with us in Taipei, Taiwan. And we went to the U.S. Soul Club and put it on their jukebox. That's the first time I heard one of my records. And anyways, we had the best time, but it was a scary time.
Yeah, because it's
a lot.
I remember Bob Hope doing a lot of his tours, and he would always, and you would hear firing off in the distance, shooting and stuff. And it was always a dangerous thing. But I admire the men and women that go and do those things for them, because the men, they need that. They need to be home in touch with America again, and it's it makes them, builds them up, makes them feel good. And I know you're proud of that.
I'm very proud of that. I'm thankful. And I've met a couple of people, couple of guys through the years at our shows that said that one of them was in Missouri there. I was doing a show, and he said, well, I told about, and I sung the song I wrote right after I got back to, the States. I wrote a song called "Stand Up for America." And anyways, when I sang that song and I got over there and started talking to him, he started crying, and he said, I was there.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty special.
Oh, yeah, you know it, because a lot of them didn't make it back home,
Right.
From that
many
era.
Of them,
so, that was.
I got cold chills now.
Well, Brandon, I tell you what, it's just almost 15 after. We're going to go ahead and take that break.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle Wartrace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on 114 East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool and triple-stranded pocketed coils to give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company. 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
Hi, this is Benny Pulley with Benny's Woodworks and Discounts. We have proudly been serving the woodworking community since 1982. I would like for you to check out our website, bennyswoodworks.com. If you're like me and you're a woodworker or a crafter, you'll enjoy visiting the site. Everything from hinges, knobs, spindles, pulls, screws, to all kinds of wood turning and supplies. We've got it. And if you don't see it on the site, hey, just give me a call. 1-800-255-1335. And let me know. I just might have it. Benny'sWoodworks.com.
Hello, Trouble. And he's got a friend. It's Benny on the Beat on 98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ. Sponsored by Black and Blue Sports and by Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle. Now let's send it back to Studio B.
All right, this is Benny Pulley. I'm back with Leona Williams, and we was just talking about her tour over in Vietnam and Thailand and all the Far East, and you was talking about the song, so tell us the name of the song, and we're going to do it.
You know, like I said, when I got back from over there, I wrote a song, and I'll sing a little of it for you, and it's called Stand Up for America.
Okay.
And you know, it fits since then up to now. It still fits. But anyways, I'll see if I can rear back and sing it this early.
All right, sounds good.
Stand up for America, the all red, white, and blue. Stand up for America and what it means to you. Let's all pull together the way we used to do. Stand up for America, the old red, white, and blue. There's trouble all around us. There's hate at every door. We've all lost someone we love in some kind of war. So if you love your freedom, stand up proud and tall, 'cause this is America. Don't let our country fall. Stand up for America, the all red, white, and blue. Stand up for America and what it means to you. And let's all pull together the way we used to do. And stand up for America, the old red, white, and blue. Stand up, stand up. There's a little of it.
There you go. That sounded good.
Just a verse of it, and verse, of course.
It's one of those songs that, like you say, it could go anytime.
Yeah.
And the way our country's in all turmoil all the time nowadays, we need something like that.
Yeah.
You know, you think back, you know, when we were attacked there at the Twin Towers and all in New York and all, and you think back and you think all the men and women that joined the armed forces at that time to make sure they defended our country.
Yes.
They stood up, you know, and like you're talking about there. And I still think there's a lot of patriotism. I think there's still a lot, and I think if something really bad happened, we're all going to stick together.
You bet.
No matter what color you are, what political version you are, they stand up for each other.
Like it says, this is America.
That's right.
Don't let our country fall.
That's right. Exactly. I agree with that. Yeah. So I know you've been doing songwriting for a long time, and you've wrote several great songs. But what are some of them that come to your thought that you think were just special to you? That.
Well, I don't know. I was proud every time I had ever had a song cut.
I got that.
But through the years, like Tammy Wynette, she did first Connie Smith had recorded this song, and then Tammy recorded it for an album. But Connie Smith had a top 10 record of a song I wrote called Dallas.
Okay.
And I could sing a little of that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just sang Rareback Country and
that's all right.
singing loud.
Yeah.
Seems like when you're singing early in the morning, it seems higher than it usually does. But I'll try to hit my notes.
You're doing fine.
Since I don't get a second chance. Let's see. I should have this in a lower key. But
nothing like live radio.
Something like this. Dallas, I'll be coming home. It won't be very long. Don't let them close your roads till I get back. My daddy thinks I'm gone for good, but Mama, she knows better. In Dallas, I'll be coming home to you. Take care of my baby. Now you know I love him, Dallas. And that's a little high. I wouldn't leave him with anyone but you. The plane leaves in the morning, and it's heading straight for Dallas. Dallas, I'll be coming home to you. Something like that. That's just a little of it. Dang, that's higher than it usually is on a Saturday night in Dallas.
Yeah. You said Connie Smith sang it first.
Connie Smith had a top 10 record of it in 1974.
Yeah.
The same year they opened the new Grand Ole Opry over there.
Cool. Yeah, I remember the Ryman. That's the one I remember. And they always say the circle. Yeah, well, they cut that circle out of the Ryman and took it over to the other place.
Took it over there, yeah.
So a friend of mine over in Murfreesboro, they brought him a song, and he worked on it and got it. It's sort of like the circle unbroken, but you want to sing in the circle. It's about the circle, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's great. Let's talk about the old ones.
Sang the Will the Circle Be Unbroken.
Yes, similar to that, yeah. And it's great to, all the artists that performed there over the years. And I imagine they call it the Church of Country, Mother Church of Country. But how did that feel to you when your first time you sang on that stage?
Oh, it was wonderful. But when I first came to Nashville, when I was really young, like 15, whatever, I came to Nashville, and there were some girls from Missouri that I rode down here to Nashville with, and we went to the Grand Ole Opry, and oh my gosh, it was the heaven on earth, because I grew up listening to that Grand Ole Opry, and we had an old battery radio and stuff, and we wouldn't miss it, and stuff. And I was a little kid, and I loved the Grand Ole Opry, and I still do, and I did, and I got to go there, and I was so happy. And then later got to be at the Ryman, got to be on the Opry just about every weekend when I wasn't on the road. I was on the Grand Ole Opry,
They used to do that a lot. The guys that were like coming off tour, if another couple weeks, they would have them on. And it was the Grand Ole Opry. I have all respect in the world for it. I can't remember the boy I went to school with him. His dad, I believe, was best I remember, he was a fiddle player on the Opry with, I think his name was McCormick. I think it was
Haskell. Haskell played banjo. Haskell McCormick. Let's see.
That might have been banjo. because his last name was McCormick.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, he played on it, and he would tell me stuff about it, I've always been interested in music. I'm one of those, I love gospel, rock, country. Can't handle the rap, but I can handle most everything else. Soul, blues, jazz, classical. I handle it all, but that's one I can't hardly handle, usually because most of the time it's too much vulgarity in it, But I love gospel.
Me too.
Yeah, so a big gospel fan. But so as you're going through and getting to sing on the Opry, when you got your first record deal, I think it was Hickory Records, is that right?
Hickory Records,
okay.
yeah.
Now, who was in charge at that time? Do you remember?
Wesley Rose and Ancuff Rose.
Okay.
Had Hickory Records, yes.
Yeah.
Don Gant was the producer.
Yeah, one of our motels was right down below Ancuff and Rose.
Oh, is that right?
Studios, I think. It was, where Melrose Theater was?
Yes.
It was right almost 2 doors down from Melrose Theater, if you knew where Melrose is.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people don't remember where Melrose Theater is. There used to be and I bring back memories, but where our motel was, like a door or two down behind, and the trailer was a little restaurant. And I can't remember the guy's name, but it was before you get to Melrose Theater. And I'd go and head to the bar, the bar stools, and you sit at the counter. I'd go down and get me a cheeseburger.
Oh, wow.
It just seemed like it tasted better back then. I don't know.
Depending on where you were sitting.
Yeah, that's exactly. So now, when you got to the Grand Ole Opry, what age would you say you were? 16, 17?
No. That when I first got to go to the Opry, it was probably 16, whatever.
Cool.
And then whenever I got to be on it, I was in my 20s, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you remember what your first record you recorded on Hickory Records?
Well, one of the first ones that I recorded that was a single was a song Roy Ancuff had had a record of called Once More.
Once More. Okay.
Yes, and I have a picture of Roy standing right next to me on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry at the Ryman, and he's got his hands behind him listening to every word I was saying. Oh, he liked it really good, and I was real proud of that.
Oh, yeah.
But they were good to me out there, and I recorded a couple different albums for Hickory, and they were wonderful. Wesley and everybody loved it. I know, funny thing, I'll tell you this. Wesley said whenever Alonzo and Oscar, I'd been overseas with them, and the guy that was the new Alonzo and Oscar played with our band some in St. Louis, Dave Hooten was his name, good friend and everything. And so, anyways, he was now with Oscar. So they did this demo on me that they took to play for Hickory Records over there, and that's when I got the deal and everything. But Wesley said, I thought this was funny. Wesley says, turn that down on slow speed. He said, I want to hear it singing, like from a 45 to a 33 or whatever. So they turned it down. He said, I want to sign that girl. He said, when I turn it down like that, she sounds like Roy Ancuff. So I guess that's why we did Once More and all that, But Roy, he was always a sweetheart,
the time I met him when I was young, he was just as kind and just as gentle. I mean, when you become a young man, how you doing?
You bet. And we loved Ernest Tubb. And after I got a record deal and Once More did real good, and then I had a record called Yes, Ma'am, He Found Me in a Honky Tonk.
Yeah.
And I did that on the Grand Ole Opry and all that, and traveled everywhere, and I was on lots of package shows, sometimes 28 shows a month, with different ones like Ernest Tubb, and Cal Smith back at the time was with Ernest, and the Osborne Brothers would be on some of them.
Yeah, so. we get to play them a lot, Osborne Brothers. We play, we got one, Scotty likes to hear Rocky Top. We play Rocky Top all the time.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Yes, I love bluegrass, too.
Oh, yeah, I do, too. Well, Brandon, it's 1:30. Can you take us to break?
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on Wood 14, East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle Wartrace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase.
This is Benny Pulley back on Benny on the Beat. Got Leona Williams with us, and she's going to sing us one, I think. Yes, ma'am. Found Me in the Honky Tonk. Is
yes. This did really good for me back in the day on Hickory Records.
All right.
And it's still doing good, actually. You know, people always, gosh, sing that, yes, ma'am, he found me in a honky tonk, you know. I said, sometimes it's hard to sing at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. And I'm the rough around the edges on this guitar here.
No,
but,
that's all right.
I'm going to try my best. Let's see. Yes, ma'am, he found me in a honky-tonk. And I'm sure I'm not the kind of girl you'd want your son to know. Yes, ma'am, I know you think that it's all wrong. And if he felt the way you do, I'd go back where I belong. Yes, I know he deserves the best, and there's better girls than me. And please don't quarrel with me, I love him, can't you see? Yes, ma'am, I partied with the crazy crowds, but someone just like your loving son helped to show me how. And that's enough of that.
That's great. I love it.
But anyways.
Yeah, Found Me in a Honky Tonk.
It did real good for me. And, you know, I'm thankful. There's been several songs that did good.
Yeah. Now, I understand you was married to some famous person. What was his name? Do you remember? Try to recall. I know it's way back there.
His name was Merle.
Merle?
Oh. No, I went through the years with my kid's dad, you know, and was married to him. And then we got a divorce, and I wound up singing with Merle. And Merle had a wife named Bonnie, but they were going through their divorce. And so, anyway, I always say I got hooked. But I started opening the shows for Merle, and the way I met Merle was Ronnie Reno was working with him. Ronnie lived in Hendersonville, like in the same neighborhood as me at the time. And Ronnie called me from downtown Nashville and said, Leona, Merle's a huge fan of yours. He's got your record of Once More and Yes, Ma'am, and he'd sure like to meet you. And I said, well, okay. And I just got home. I'd changed labels. I was on RCA at this time. And I just got home back to Hendersonville from that. So I said, from doing some promotion, calling radio stations and things. So and what I did was I said, well, I'll be down there a little bit. So I went down to the restaurant to meet Merle and the whole band and everybody, you know, and stuff. So anyways, after I'd met them and we left the restaurant, we went over to studio, and Merle was recording his Train album there. And so I had just bought me a brand new red Cadillac.
Oh, wow.
So Ronnie, Reno, and Merle rode in the back seat, And
so you got to chauffeur them.
And I chauffeured them over to the studio. And so we got there and went in the studio there, and Merle wanted me to come in the vocal booth. He said, I need some confidence. First thing I thought was, oh, my God, good as you sing. You don't, anyways. I sat down there in a chair there, and he was doing a song called Where Have All the Hobos Gone? So he said, hey, step up here and sing harmony on this. Well, that was no problem for me. Mm-hmm. So I sang on that, so that started it all right there. I become the backup singer on some road shows we did later on. So.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's old Merle could sing.
He sure could. Yeah. And anyways, he kept calling, wanting me to work some shows with him, after that. And so I said, well, I got these other things I have to do first, and stuff. So I had some shows, and I started looking at what his tour were, so I could go with them. And so I wound up being able to go on some of them and worked with him for a while,
That's cool. That's cool. I tell you worked with some famous ones. I know you brought me a picture of you and George Jones.
Oh, I love George Jones. He's always been my favorite singer, and I have to tell you a funny story. After I was married to Merle and stuff, we were in Hendersonville, and at my house, and George Jones called me, and he said, Leona, he said, I know, is there any way that you could possibly come out here to the airport and pick me up? I'm with my manager out here, and we need a ride. And I said, well, yeah, I'll come out there. I said, Merle's here with me. He'll ride with me. He won't drive in traffic, but I will. So anyways, I drove to the airport, and Merle went with me. And we got out there, and we picked George and his manager up. And on the way back, Merle, he teased me, and he said, now, Leona, he said, you got me and old George Jones both in the car with you. Now, tell us, who's your favorite singer? And I said, oh, my gosh. I said, well, George Jones has always been my favorite singer, and he still is. And you wouldn't believe how they laughed about that, And you know what? Later on, I thought, I wished I'd said Conway Twitty.
You'd have tore them all up.
Because I love Conway, too.
Oh, yeah, Conway's one of those, what that song, Only Make Believe, that's one of my favorites.
I'm just telling you stuff, silly stuff. We got to laugh.
Well, yeah, that's the key, when you've been around people like that, people, all they see is the commercial part. They don't get to see the actual human part that's behind the scene. That's the part that I like to see, the human side of it, So, now, as you was recording and do you know how many songs you actually have wrote?
I sure don't.
I figured it's a bunch.
Yeah, but I've got a list of them, but I don't know. I'm just proud of every one of them.
Oh, I know. And now, when you do singing, do you write a song? Do you take a notepad, do it old school, write it down, and strum the tune, or how do you usually do it?
Well, I just. If I can get the melody and of an idea, going, then I can go on and write it,
Gotcha.
And it's like something you don't forget, but I always do write it down, yes.
Yeah, I'm old school, like to write stuff down, but a lot of them are doing the phone.
The phone, oh gosh. Mine was before the phone.
Yeah, I know. They didn't have the phone back then, so they got the big. I remember my brother, first cell phone he got, and I said, what in the world is that? It was in a suitcase, a big old phone, mind you, one of them.
Oh, my gosh.
Secret agent guys, big. I'm going, what in the world is that phone? And now they're so small, you talk on your watch.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, as they say, technology has changed everything, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we got time for one more before we take our next break. Do you feel like singing something else?
Let's see. Won't have. I'll do another song that was number one for Merle.
Okay.
I always like this song really good. It's called Someday When Things Are Good.
Okay.
Someday when things are good, I'm gonna leave you someday soon I'll be just one more memory, and you'll call my name when things are not so good. And someday when things are good, I'm gonna leave you. Well, I can't seem to go when things are bad. Well, I'll be one more love that you can talk about, and one more woman that you can say you had, and one more woman that you can say you had.
That fits Merle perfectly.
Oh gosh, first time Merle heard that song, why, you know, we were waiting for the show to start. We were sitting in the bus, and I said, I want you to see what you think about this song, you know. Why, yeah, I'll record that, you know. So, anyways.
Yeah, I was, before we take our break, there was a friend of mine said, ask her if she knows Ross Jameson.
Oh, yes, I do.
And said that he was evidently at a gig where y'all went to his garage and played music.
Yes, it's in near Murray, Kentucky.
Yeah, Western Kentucky.
Yes, I love to go there.
Yeah.
It's fun to sit around in the garage and play the real deal.
Yeah, he said, just ask her. She'll probably remember it. I said, okay, I'll ask her.
Yep, I do remember. I can't wait to go back again.
As they say, it's strange how, you know, they say you're within 6 people of knowing everybody.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
and, you know, a friend tells me about you, and I'm going,
Yeah.
okay, I'll ask her.
Yeah, I have a sister that lives up there, and so her and her husband always goes over there with me, and here's in the garage, and they got tools hanging on the wall and everything. I love it.
That's
it's
great.
really down home. It's
Well, you know,
like,
that's where a lot of the old country music was played in little places like that, little restaurants, little things like that. All right, we're close enough. We're going to go ahead and take that 2-minute break.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on Wood 14, East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase. Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com.
Hi, this is Benny Pulley with Benny's Woodworks and Discounts. We have proudly been serving the woodworking community since 1982. I would like for you to check out our website, bennyswoodworks.com. If you're like me and you're a woodworker or a crafter, you'll enjoy visiting the site. Everything from hinges, knobs, spindles, pulls, screws, to all kinds of wood turning and supplies. We've got it. And if you don't see it on the site, hey, just give me a call, 1-800-255-1335. And let me know. I just might have it. bennyswoodworks.com.
Hello, trouble. And he's got a friend. It's Benny on the Beat on 98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ. Sponsored by Black and Blue Sports and by Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle. Now let's send it back to Studio B.
This is Benny Pulley, Benny on the Beat. I'm with Leona Williams, and we're doing some, just going over some old memories, basically, and some songs. And you've got another song coming up for me you're going to tell me a story about.
Yeah, one night I was on the Grand Ole Opry, and Hoot Borden was driving the bus for Ernest Tubb, you know, and he backstage there, and he said, Leona, he said, Ernest is fixing to record, and he wants one of your songs sometime. But he said, tell Leona, don't send me no songs about Texas. Because he'd had Waltz Across Texas, all these Texas songs, you know. So, anyways, later on I told Merle about that. I said, Merle, I told him that story, and he said, oh my gosh, let's write that, he said. I said, yeah, I already told him, you know. I said, this would be a good idea for a song, you know. So Merle said, let's write that. So I'll sing a little of it. All right. You know, like I said, I'm just playing the guitar, and my voice ain't the best in the world this time of morning, but I know people understand that. I'll sing a little of this.
All right.
But anyways, we wrote this, me and Merle. It says, don't sing about a Lukenbach, Texas. Don't sing that San Antonio Rose. Don't sing that song about Dallas. Very well how it goes. Yeah, get your New York honky-tonk to honkin'. Hey, turn the music up and do it right. But don't sing no songs about Texas, 'cause that's where my heart is tonight. Oh, I messed up. But you know who sang this that I love to hear sing this is Randy.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, he's a good singer. But anyways, that's Merle's recorded it, and I've got it on the album and stuff.
Well, cool. So it started from Ernest Tubb.
Something he want one of them songs. You never know where a song's going to come from.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had fun writing that and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Now, I know you did duets with Merle, but did you do duets with other artists? Yes.
Matter of fact, I have an album they just put together with duets of different people. But I did a duet with George Jones, which, you know, we talked about, and I did Merle. Several people, like down in Texas, I did one with. I did a duet with a guy from Ireland.
Oh, cool.
Tony Kerr is his name. I did 2 or 3 duets with him, and I did some with Ron, my son.
Right.
And let's see, Kathy might have to help me. Oh, and my daughter Kathy, she's a wonderful singer. Matter of fact, she's my big helper this week. When I'm in Tennessee, she's a helping. But Kathy, she does church music.
Okay.
And she's precious. And her husband Pat, he plays bass, and Kathy sang so good. And Terry Duncan plays the piano, and Robbie plays the drums and
Terry
stuff
Duncan,
at the church.
It seems like I know that name, Terry Duncan.
Yeah, Portland, in Portland at the church out there. And I go with them every Sunday I'm here, because it's a wonderful, sweet little church.
Yeah. Now, you usually stay, right now you're going back and forth from Tennessee to Missouri, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So which one do you like the best? I know your home is Missouri, but...
I like all of them, but wherever I'm at, I'm always missing at least one of the kids. I got 3 children, you know.
Okay. So maybe we need to get them all moved in one central...
I know.
I had one moved to Vero Beach, Florida.
Uh-oh.
Way down there. And it's like 14 hours to get there, and I'm going... Well, I won't be coming to see you. I mean, you'll have to come see me. And like my granddaughter was born, my wife went down to see the baby and stay with them for a few weeks. And she came back, and then I got to see the baby like when she was like 6 months old. They had to meet me in Georgia.
Oh.
So I could actually see my little grandbaby.
I understand.
And I'm going, okay.
Yeah.
It's like killing me.
Yeah, it was when I had my big old house and lived in Vienna, Missouri, and lived by myself and all that. I would still work the road a lot. But I would go home and I'd get there and I'd start to walk in the door, being by myself in this beautiful big house. And anyways, Dave passed away in 2004, so there's several years I was a widow there, and anyways, I'd start singing this song, That's How It Is When a House Is Not a Home. Roger Miller wrote the song. Finally, I thought, I'm going to record that and get that out of my system, and it's on my latest album I recorded. So anyways, I miss my kids. If I lived in that house still yet, I wouldn't see them near as much as I do now.
Yeah.
So that's why at Kathy's house in Tennessee, I have a bedroom. And at Ron's house in Forsyth, Missouri, down by Branson, I have a bedroom. And at Brady's house, he lives in Ozark, which is just up the road.
Right.
And from Branson. So I get to see all of them, but I just go when I get ready,
That's the life, ain't it?
Yeah, and they let me.
Yeah, that's good. I tell you what, it's good having children that you can go by and see them and stay with them and all. But Hendersonville used to be, I say, the hotbed for country music stars.
That's right.
Yeah, used to be Johnny. All of them used to live out that way, and it was a lot of record producers lived out that way, and
Bobby Bear lived out there.
Yeah. So there was a lot of people back then, because a lot of times, they during Christmas they would have lights up, Christmas lights, different homes,
Yes.
And we would. My dad was always one like, let's go riding. Well, you never knew when we went riding. You never know whether we'd end up in Arkansas, Louisiana, or Mississippi. It's just he'd get in the car and we'd go riding. You wouldn't have no clothes with you or nothing. Just go riding. And I'm going, okay. So we'd ride, and sometimes we'd go like on Christmas, go out through there. You remember when the Parthenon used to have the big pretty lights, the angels and all, and that was a big thing. We'd always go see that.
Yeah.
So now, have you got any new albums that have just came out anytime here recently?
Just that the latest album is called Keeping It Country.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I got right here.
Yeah, I got that right there, and that's the one that's got When a House Is Not a Home on it.
Okay, cool. Now, if anybody wanted to pick this up, where would they go?
LeonaWilliams.com.
LeonaWilliams.com.
Get them there, and you know how the internet is. Sometimes it gets messed up, but
I know.
You can get them right there. And different ones. There's a bunch of pictures on my website, LeonaWilliams.com, and from back in the day and all kinds of stuff. So just take a look anytime.
Now, as far as being a country singer, how long would you say now? I know you just had a birthday.
Yes.
So
I'm proud of it.
You've been doing it for how many years?
Oh my gosh, I never counted that up, but my daddy played the fiddle, back when I was growing up. He played the fiddle, and I played, rhythm guitar. And my brothers could play banjo or whatever. And my mom, she played piano at church. She could do that growing up. And then she could play clawhammer style banjo.
Okay.
My daddy played the old fiddle, and when I was 5 years old, I could play mandolin behind my daddy playing the fiddle. And then I got to playing guitar and and stuff.
Yeah. So it's mandolin, guitar.
Yeah, it's just been a whole lifetime of music.
As I say, whirlwind. You really wasn't brought up in music, was you? Were your family musicians to begin with?
Oh yeah.
Church musicians, or
yeah. My dad played the fiddle and stuff. We sat around there lots of time, played music for people. Come from miles around and sat in the yard in the summertime.
I was just telling somebody the other day. Used to, and I think I did it in one of the shows. But used to, neighbors, like if you were in a neighborhood, they would be sitting out on the front porch either singing or picking or something, and you just walk up and join in with them.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that now. Most people don't know the neighbor, and he's right there.
You're right.
You stick your hand out and touch their house. Yeah. All right, well, we got time for one more. You got one that you can put on
us? I have a son named Brady.
Okay.
I'll sing a little bit of this song. Brady, I wrote this song. My mom was staying with me in Hendersonville when I lived there, and later on, I recorded. Of course, Merle recorded on one of his albums. But I'll try to get through this. It says, Mama, I've got to go to Memphis. Take care of little Brady while I'm gone. years, but that's kind of it. Yeah.
Now, you said Merle recorded that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I know you've had several. I know Merle, George, the Osbournes. Wasn't it Osbournes, or was it Tubb that recorded one of your songs?
No, we just wrote that song about what Ernest had
what
said.
Ernest said.
Yeah, Merle and I wrote it.
All right. Well,
and
cool.
Mo Bandy, one of his last albums he's done last year or whatever it was, he recorded 2 songs that I had co-written.
Right.
And I had written the songs, and I needed something else to it. So Eric Blankenship came in and helped me write the chorus to a song called, I always say this all in fun, but I had 7 brothers and 4 sisters in my family. There's 12 of us kids. So I said, it's a cheating song, and I said, I wrote this about one of my brothers, but I can't say which one. But it's called It's All Over Town, but it hasn't reached home. But it's on Mo Bandy's album.
Oh, okay.
Me and Eric Blankenship, he helped me finish it off there. And then another one that I had, I'd wrote thinking about Merle years ago.
Right.
But it's called I Should Have Been Singing Rock of Ages. Instead of running with the devil every night, I should have been singing Rock of Ages. It shouldn't take a man so long to see the light. For some reason I had that, and then I was writing one day with a couple songwriters, and anyways, we finished off that song. So,
wow, that's crazy.
I always have that.
All your songs, like used to, they had stories behind them.
Yeah.
That's how they came about, like the Texas one, So, well, first of all, I want to thank you for coming today.
My pleasure.
It's been a pleasure. You don't get to see very many royalty anymore.
Oh, gosh. I'm just plain as an old shoe, my mom used to say. So I'm here. I love country music, and, if I get a chance, I'm going to rag and sing.
There you go. That's what it's all about. Leona Williams been here with us today. Remember, you can go to her site, leonawilliams.com.
Yep.
And Keeping It Country, and all of her albums are on there. But go buy one. Support her. Yeah, we like to support her. Yeah. So thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate you, and God bless each and every one of you. Hope you have a great day, and we will see you next week.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on Wood 14, East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle Wartrace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Mention this ad to receive 10% off your first purchase.
Hi, I'm Carly, and my parents own DNR Contractors, a family-owned business in Shelbyville, Tennessee that's been transforming homes for over 35 years. At DNR, we specialize in new home construction, remodels, additions, roofing, windows, and so much more. Whether you're starting from scratch or upgrading the home you already love, we bring the experience and care to get it done right. Or if you're dreaming of a new space or ready to start the long overdue project, call my daddy and his team today at 931-684-1685. You can also fill out a form on our website, dnrcontractors.com. We take pride in doing the job right with top quality and people you can trust. DNR Contractors, building the future.
Barry seeks improvement this season. I'm Kyle Ricking. That story next on NASCAR Hot Pass.
Love sprint car dirt track racing? Check out the Motor Racing Network's Wing Nation with Steve Post, Ashley Stremme, and the First Lady of Dirt Racing, World of Outlaws winner, Erin Evernham. Each week, Wing Nation goes in-depth with the stars of local tracks, high-limit racing, and the World of Outlaws. Check out Wing Nation interviews on the Wing Nation Facebook page, YouTube channel, or follow along on Instagram or X at Wing Nation. Your go-to for sprint car talk, Wing Nation.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Josh Berry made the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs, much in part due to an early season win with his Wood Brothers team at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That win was one of just 3 top 5 finishes of the season for Berry, who ended up 16th in last year's playoff standings and knows he'll have to improve on those numbers this year to qualify for the 16-driver Chase Field.
We know that we're going to have to be a little bit better than we were last year. I don't know exactly where we would have ended up or with the new system versus last year, but yeah, we just need to be more consistent. Overall, I'm in support of what we're doing. I think it's a good change.
Berry enters his 3rd full-time Cup Series season and 2nd with the famed Wood Brothers team. I'm Kyle Rickey. This is NASCAR Hot Pass on the Motor Racing Network.